for Cool Wazobia Info. Former Babano is joining us live. Hopefully, at some point, Femi Obong Daniels will be joining us in the studio also as we analyze what's been going on in the United States of America. For many people, they will say, well, I don't just say what's happening in America. Well, it's geopolitics, and you might just want to be listening to this one. Ufoma, it's good to have you join us in the studio. It's incredible that you are interested in U.S. politics.
First of all, it's not good to join you. You're always troublesome. You just give.
I'm nice. I'm really
just
nice.
give dictatorial demand. Hey, you're joining me on the show, so without even asking nicely.
Because I'm your boss.
Pay me, increase my salary, please.
Okay, welcome to the show. Let's start by how the tide has turned ever since Kamala secured that Democratic, the DNC's ticket to run as president. Before this, I'm one of those people who sincerely criticized if, the DNC would actually allow her to run on this platform. Again, I also asked the question, is America really ready for a female who's not just brown, but also black somewhat, to sit in that Oval Office after what we saw play out between Trump and Hillary Clinton?
I had those misgivings too. At the onset, immediately Joe Biden actually stepped down. Whether it was power play or he was forced to step down, that's a story for another day. We've long gone past that stage. But Maryann, I just want to also correct a notion. I don't honestly think that it was America not, maybe it's a bit of both. I don't think it was America not being ready for Hillary back in 2016. I think it's a combination of different factors. It's a combination of the fact that Hillary Clinton herself had baggages. Unfortunately for her, Trump exploited some of those baggages. There was the issue of her emails, there was also the issue of the fact that the DNC and Hillary took some certain votes for granted. I'll give you a very, very good example. Wisconsin. Hillary didn't really, it's a battleground. Yeah. Hillary didn't really campaign there. In fact, I think she didn't even go there at all, because supposedly it's supposed to be part of the blue wall, supposed to be leaning blue. So she took it for granted that, you know what, they would always vote for me.
Naturally, politicians in the U.S. mostly take their campaigns to swing states where they know that they need to fight really hard on those fronts.
But at that point in time, there were already signs that Wisconsin is turning purple. She took it for granted, and Trump ended up winning that state with the tiniest of margins. And those are what we saw in some other swing states. That's what tilted that victory to Trump. Never mind the fact that people were already tired of the Democrats at that point in time.
Well,
after 8 years.
The Electoral College played a huge role.
It always plays a role.
Yeah, but this time it was a huge role.
You have to win the states. It's not just from day one. Every politician in the U.S. or anybody who cares to know knows that winning the popular votes is not enough to actually get you elected as president. So while some of us actually thought that it was a question of America not being ready, by the time we did, I'm saying we like I was part of it.
Are you trying to be American?
By the time all of the analysis later on, it dawned on us that maybe Hillary could have fared better. Fast forward 8 years after, trust me, the DNC, they suffered for the mistake they made, for 4 years. They realized the mistake they've made. Kamala's not making that same mistake. She's gone to Wisconsin 3 times in the last 1 or 2
we're
months.
Here, we're here, and we die here.
Do you understand? So that tells you that they're not taking it for granted. In fact, they're going about this election as if they are the underdogs. Never mind the fact that she's the incumbent vice president. Yeah.
Now that we see this, because we're supposedly waiting for the debate between Trump
next week
and Kamala, and you saw the debacle just before they fixed the date. Initially, Trump, he's a big talker. He was good with hey, I want to have a debate with her. I want to talk to her. And then when it was down to it, he now said, oh, we don't want the hot mic. Oh, no, I don't like the anchor. And you know how he is with, I mean, whether the anchor is an ABC anchor or is a Fox anchor, he always has his, problems with. But now that we're having that debate, what do you expect from that debate? I mean, I like Kamala's vice presidential candidate. He's hot. He's really hot.
How do you mean hot?
Because I mean,
focus, woman, focus.
I'm not. What I mean is, I'm not saying hot as per. I'm saying he's hot. I mean, he's a former school teacher, a former coach, and he's one of those people who probably would be able to go head on with JD Vance. But for Kamala versus Trump, do you think she stands a chance? Because you know how Trump fights.
Did you watch her during the debates in the build up to the 2020 elections?
Yes, I did.
I did during the primaries, for the Democrats. She was hot. Like, this is a woman who has been a prosecutor.
Yeah.
She's
Criminal
tried. Do you understand? So she's got it. I think the issue for her wouldn't be whether she can stand up to Trump. I think she can match Trump in whatever madness, quote and unquote, both of them want to show on that day. I think one of the major issues for her would be the fact that some of the stands, she took in the previous election 2020 because she was leaning a lot more far left at the time. Now by the time you get into power, you know that you can't go that far. You have to be somewhere moderate, somewhere in the middle, so she's making a few changes, or she's taking new stands, to some of the actions she had or thoughts she had given about 4 years ago. So it's how she'll be able to explain herself, explain the 360 or 180, how issues like fracking in Pennsylvania, issues like maybe possibly Israel, how
it's not possibly Israel's going to be on the table.
How, of course, it's going to be on the table. How she can explain all of those turnaround. In fact, just yesterday, she's made a bit of a change in her economic policy. So Biden has been talking about how they want to do capital gains for tax on rich people, and he's looking at as much as 36-40%. Kamala has turned it down to about 28. She's part of the presidency that wanted up to 40. Now, as a candidate, she's reducing it to 28.
Too many questions need to be answered.
So those are the issues, I think she might probably have explained herself. But if it comes in terms of being assertive, answering the questions, or showing back, quote unquote, madness, the kind of madness that Donald Trump will possibly put out, I think she would match him. Again, her campaign has talked about the fact that they are going into this debate in a bit of a disadvantage. I think it's all politics. Disadvantage is she had wanted the mics to be on, because she says she wants to be able to, in real time, counter some of the lies that she believes, she alleges that Trump will tell. And of course, we know from history that Trump is very good at twisting facts or giving misinformation, or just going on and on and on without necessarily. For him, it's about getting through to his constituents, and not necessarily about whether what he's saying is right or wrong.
I saw a video. Let's talk about Trump now. Let's not be like we're on Kamala's side, because we don't have a dog in this game, do we? For Trump,
I could care less. No, I actually care.
You do care.
I do care.
You are a newsman. You can't pitch your tent anywhere. I can't either. But most importantly, we've seen Trump partner up with Elon, which has not sat with a lot of people very well. And Elon has taken it upon himself to paint dictatorial pictures of Kamala. But then Elon is also on the side that, look, we can't turn our country into a country of people with sex changes that we can't even make sense of. And Elon has somewhat opened the doors to all sorts. No more censoring and on social media. And we're seeing a lot of what do you think about this relationship, this marriage between Elon and Trump?
So Elon Musk had, by the way, Elon Musk, that's who we were talking about, the owner of Starlink, X, what's the other one? Tesla. You know, one of the richest persons in the world. You know, he's gone on and on and on
South
about
African, by the way.
Yeah, he's gone on about free speech. You know, he's a big advocate for free speech. But again, I would think that there's a difference between free speech and misinformation, disinformation, and all of that. Since he bought Twitter or X, the platform has become a huge space for a lot of misinformation, a lot of unverified comments and all of that. He hasn't hidden, you know, the fact that he is on the Republican side. You know, he supports Donald Trump. He hasn't hidden that fact. In fact, he's one of the major contributors to some PACs owned by Republicans. Truth of the matter is, Maryann, there's a whole, there are advantages and disadvantages, you know, on either side. You talk about the issue of sex changes, you know, and all of that. Homosexuality, you know,
just call it LGBTQI.
Exactly. You know, on one angle, you tell yourself, if you are the person who fights for free speech or who is talking about freedom, shouldn't people have the freedom to decide? You know, in Nigeria is out of the law. We're not supposed to do all that. It's not that way over there. So if you're on one hand fighting free speech, shouldn't you allow people to make those kinds of decisions, who they want to love, who they want to be with, you know? So it's a thorny issue. If you ask me, from where I come from, if I was an American, I'll be somewhere in the middle, either an independent or a moderate Democrat. Possibly that's where I think I'll be, because on one hand, while I might not, and I think that's one thing I like about Tim Walz.
Look, honey, you're gonna be a liberal. I know you.
No, I think I'll be a moderate.
I, on the other hand, might be a Republican. Unfortunately,
I'm saying that I'll be a moderate Democrat. This is why I say so. If you listen to Tim Walz, the vice presidential candidate of the Democrats,
DNC,
you know, he says, "Hey, it's not your job to decide for me who to love. I can respect." I might not want it. It might not be something I like, but if that's your decision, I should be able to accept that that's your decision and let you be what you want to be or do what you want to do. It's really none of my business. So this whole issue of LGBT, you know, it's a big issue on the elections. Same way reproductive rights is.
I was about to say Wade versus Wade.
Is also a big issue, because if on one hand the Elon Musk of this world are talking about freedom, give us the freedom to be able to say whatever we want to say, why are you making the decision for women on what to do with their bodies?
I think that the issue of the Wade case, which also really I'm very invested in, and maybe on that ground I might not be Republican.
When I say I'm a moderate Democrat, that's exactly what I mean.
I might not be Republican. That's the only thing I would, because I think that, for example, and people make those cases, you're raped by a terrorist, you're raped by a killer, a kidnapper, or whatever, and the child that comes from that rape case or that whatever horrible case is a constant reminder of what she had
of the trauma you went through,
and because women, just like men, own their bodies, why does the law have to tell the woman, not anybody else? Because if the law can tell a woman not to abort, the law should also tell a man to get a vasectomy.
So like I said, it's a thorny issue, and it's going to be critical for whoever would end up winning this election. Remember that 2 years ago, we all thought there was going to be a big blowout by Republicans. We all felt, you know, it was going to be a heavy red wave.
Yeah.
That supposed wave we were looking at didn't really turn out to be so. You know why? Because just before the elections, the Supreme Court upturned, the whole abortion rights issues. And whether you like it or not, at least I know from my own experience, women are the ones who usually would fight to the death when it comes to elections.
Yeah.
See, if woman carry your matter for head, don't worry, you don't win.
It's
I'm saying
over.
that from example because, you know, I contested election in the university and
so it's only all the babes voted for you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that. Anyway, back to the point I was trying to make. And we saw how the supposed red wave didn't happen 2 years ago because one of the issues on the ballot was reproductive rights. And it's been one of the anchor of the VP's campaign. You know, people are fighting it. And it could turn out to be a big issue. It is a big issue that would determine who wins this election. On the flip side, the economy is also an issue that would, for all of the great things, and he has actually done great, that President Biden has done, one of the big bottlenecks on his presidency has actually been inflation and high cost of the same way we're having issues
I think that there's a general inflation
across the world. Yeah, the war in Ukraine and Russia, the issues in the Middle East, so it's like a global thing. However, it's something, it's everybody's everyday reality. They're facing it. And for the average American who doesn't care about what's happening in the Middle East, he or she wants to be able to go to a grocery store and buy things at cheap rate. So that's one. And they've a lot of Americans believe that it's as a result of some of the policies of President Biden. He himself has been able to tout some of his achievements. He's been able to create almost 19 million small businesses, and then Kamala is saying, hey, I don't want to do just 19, I'm thinking of doing 25. But even at that, with all of the numbers, people are still facing real life issues of buying things at an expensive rate. And that's something Trump is hammering on to say, hey, don't worry, during my own time life was a lot better, so vote me in, I will make life a lot better for you. Never mind the fact that his handling of COVID also more or less destroyed the US economy. I
think not just COVID, people also talked about the fact that when it comes to taxation, Trump wants to tax his rich friends lesser than the average American, which is also
opposite side. So while that's what Trump did, the reverse is the case this time around. The Biden administration is taxing the rich guys more, to be able to cater for the middle class. Do we even have middle class in Nigeria again?
I've got to go on a break. Before is still here, we're talking American politics. Stay with us.
To an end. That dinner. That mushy movie. Even that long traffic. But there's one thing that doesn't. Enjoy truly unlimited data with Airtel Unlimited Speed-Based Plans. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to buy now. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir?
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Price of market for the country won't carry person go where you not know.
That will not be true, Toko. Because Samsung Blue Tag sales don't show with Ogbonge offers will make sense. Well, waka enter any approved Samsung store, buy a Galaxy Z Fold 6 or trade in your old Samsung device them, and you go collect free double-door refrigerator. We carry 20 years warranty plus digital inverter. We get voltage control plus correct cooling. We circulate well for maximum freshness. Discounts for Samsung Galaxy A55, A15, and A05 series. It reach 70K with a come out for the phones. Promo go start from August 19th till stock finish. Terms and conditions deal.
Oh, why is the water still leaking? And how do I find a plumber around here now?
You are seriously worrying yourself?
Are you going to do the plumbing work for me?
Nah. With Walkman, I don't have to do guesswork. You can get reliable plumbers around you in minutes. Download the Walkman app today from your Play Store or iOS and get service providers help you get what you need done, ranging from hairdresser, plumber, electrician, carpenter, bricklayer, mechanic, and others.
You don't mean it.
See, I just requested for a plumber for you. He should be here soon.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank Walkman. To find Walkman app, just type WRKman on your Play Store and you will see. Download Walkman now and get a discount of 3,000 Naira on your first use with the promo code RADIO. Need help? Get help. Get help.
This could happen to anyone.
Hafa, have you brought it?
Yes, so confirm. I just removed it from the pack.
Correct. Sir, here's the money.
Pleasure doing business with you, bro. Later now.
Can't wait to floss my brand new iPhone. Wait, what's wrong with this logo? Is this thing original? Bro, come back, I beg. I don't want again, I beg.
Don't let this happen to you. Beware of buying an unauthorized or pre-activated iPhone. Find peace of mind. Look for the Reddington sticker on the box. This assures you that your purchase is authorized. It also affords you 24 months warranty and a 6-month screen or liquid damage cover. You can also scan the QR code in store to check authenticity. As a Nigerian, you deserve to experience the very best that Apple has to offer. Look out for the sticker on the box.
Tell me which kind stain. Viva no fi wash. Away. Tomato paste or coffee stain your body. Viva go wash. Away. Chicken eat for your clothes now. All you need for Viva to wash away. Gentle for your pocket. Gentle for your hand, oh my Viva, it wouldn't make you shine. Oh Viva, oh no. I love my Viva, oh Viva. Uncle say bye to a very top stage, yo. Oh no. Mama say bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh no. Oh Viva, oh no. I love my Viva.
Hi, I'm Natasha Kimani. I'm a governance and public policy expert and the host of Talk to Me Direct podcast. Talk to Me Direct is produced by Luminate. Luminate is a global foundation working to ensure that everyone, especially those underrepresented, have the information, rights, and power to influence decisions that affect their lives. In the next episode, I speak with a brilliant young person, Polly Washira, who works in a space that brings together rural community groups to organize for issues that matter to them.
Just collaborate. Don't be afraid to go out there. Don't work in silos. Don't go and try to change. The best thing that you can do is find other change makers and collaborate. Don't try to do this thing alone.
Like and subscribe to Talk to Me Direct wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there. Sharing is caring, and sharing your phone's hotspot is a great way to help a friend in need. But wait, are you keeping your data safe? Here are smart tips to control your data while sharing your hotspot. Lock down your hotspot with a strong password to ensure there are no data party crashes. Also, remember to change your password frequently to avoid unauthorized use of your data. So, go on, share your connection with loved ones securely and still have plenty of data left. Visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng to learn more. This message is brought to you by the Association of Licensed Telecoms Operators and the Nigerian Communications Commission.
Who says you can't have it all with one play?
I got that defined boy. You have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to 2 players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. I want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Money Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive. The InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no sizzling cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Ibuka capsule full ground. Anytime pain they around. If pain won't show in power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka pain for body, pain from fever. Any kind pain they bow for Ibuka. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer pain away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka they for you always. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka they for you always. Pain don't get anywhere.
Ibuka will stand gidigba with you always as you pursue your dreams to make life better, and it go better after 3 days if body no tranga. Go see Dr. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited dem market am. Ibuka always with you.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you.
You can also get it on Jumia.
Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
When it's football you want, get it all on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live. Because when it comes to football, we've got it all. All day, all night. No matter what package you're on, you're always going to get football on DSTV.
Get an HD decoder at the promo offer of 22,900 Naira and stay connected. DSTV, your home of football.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Krima.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Krima.
It's not tea, Papa Garita.
Kivo Krima. Kivo Krima.
You define better odd. I be you one play cause over 1.5. I be you one bet. Say both seem no go score at all. Oh yeah, we get better payout. No worry, we there for you. Our odd chaburata. In a day for best baba. We win money, best baba. Cash out today easy or best baba. We get online games for you to play. Oh God, yeah. We get better bonus. Money we know that. Welcome to Bets Baba.
Register now on betsbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Tell me which kind thing. Viva no fi wash. Away. Gelato, tomato paste, coffee stain your body. Viva go.
Savings that bring you home.
Kids, this is our new home.
Dad, our new house is big.
Savings that support your joy.
Congratulations, you've become parents.
Savings that free your creativity.
Camera rolling and action.
Achieve much more with AXA Mansard Money Market Funds. Open an account today to enjoy competitive returns on savings. Track daily interest with ease. Prompt liquidation without penalties. Transact online and via USSD. Visit www.axamansard.com today.
Please read the prospectus and where in doubt, consult your stockbroker, fund or portfolio manager, accountant, banker, solicitor, or any other professional advisor for guidance before subscribing.
Enjoy the Emirates experience in economy class from Lagos with daily flights to Dubai and beyond from 1st October. Start your holiday on board with complimentary food and drink. Choose from over 6,500 channels of entertainment and keep boredom at bay with special meals and toys for kids. You get so much more in Emirates Economy. Book your next getaway at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Price of everything in the country just keeps going up.
That's not completely true because the Samsung Blue Tax sale is here again. Simply walk into any accredited Samsung store, buy your Galaxy Z Fold 6, or you could trade in your old device and get your free double-door refrigerator that comes with 20 years warranty, digital inverter with voltage control and all-round cooling for maximum freshness. That's not all. There are discounts on the Samsung Galaxy A55, A15, and A05 series. As much as 70K off these devices. Offer starts from August 19th while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir?
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Imagine thinking you bought an unlimited data plan, but the next thing we hear is,
oh, this data has finished again.
well, that's what happens when you don't buy a truly unlimited data plan.
Enjoy truly unlimited data with unlimited speed-based data plans from Airtel. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to buy now. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, it still is the season of giving. So says oneplay.ng. That is why they want you to dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Yes, if you want our money, dial that code. Or you could go to the website at www.oneplay.ng, as in one, the number one, PLAY.ng. Once you get there, select Nigeria Info as your station, and just like that, your ticket will be in the draws. Of course, you have to commit the paltry sum of 500 naira to each ticket. Now, you can play as many times as possible to give yourself a bigger chance of winning. And remember that your chances of winning are pretty much the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or you use the code *347 *880 *3#. Now, remember that at the end of the week, there's going to be a 500,000 naira jackpot. I know, it's mind-blowing. You can't beat that. You definitely can't beat that. So, your qualifying for that is dependent on you playing the game during the week. What am I trying to say? I am saying when you dial *347 *880 *3# from your phone or go to the website at oneplay.ng to play the OnePlay game every day, you automatically qualify for the jackpot that comes at the end of the week on Friday. Yes, it's announced on Friday. That said, ladies and gentlemen, play responsibly. Make sure you are playing with only what you can afford. And once you play, make sure you keep your phone very close because that lucky call could be coming in at any time. Yes, at any time. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. Keep playing, keep winning, and keep smiling to the bank. Introducing the essence of true authenticity in fragrance, Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. A unique blend that captivates the authentic spirit of Nigeria, now available in both perfume and body spray variants. Designed for everyone. Yes, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with each and every spray. way. Are you a retailer or do you love to buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia perfume comes in cartons of 24 bottles and the body spray is available in cartons of 48 bottles. Interested in making Wazobia perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at the email address contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us at 0201 330 0047. That is 0201 330 0047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or a click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories. You know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back from that long break. I know, yes, it's still Hard Facts Global Review. We're looking at the U.S. elections, and in the studio with me to analyze all that's been happening, building up to the 2024 presidential elections in the United States of America, I've got Ufoma Egbamuno. He is our news. Can I call you the news general?
Please, I beg you. I think I'll beg you.
He's our bureau chief for the news with
Please, I just work in the newsroom. It's better.
Stop this thing. His salary is very huge.
Please don't chase my helpers away.
Anyway, before we went on that break, we were talking about the Trump administration. We're looking at the Republicans and the Democrats, and we talked about Elon Musk's newfound relationship with the presidential candidate for the Republicans, Donald Trump. But now let's shift gears and bring it home. Let's talk about where Nigerians stand. You know, every time the name Donald Trump comes up, Nigerians really are on his good side. But then if you ask me, I'm guessing that is because of the evangelicals. So what do you think?
So I think it's a combination of different factors. I think that there's a huge divide, if I have to be honest, in Nigeria. People pro-Trump and people pro-Democrats, whether it's Biden or
Obama or whatever.
Exactly. For many people who are ardent followers of the People's Democratic Party, they do not want to hear anything that concerns the DNC, because there is a huge allegation that the Obama administration and the Democrats in power at the time were part and parcel of the people who allegedly tilted Nigeria's 2015 election to the APC. So people who are strong PDP believers, trust me, do not care for 1 second about the DNC.
I'd rather not say.
Whether that's true or not, it's a different matter in time, but I'm telling you, this is what they believe. You know, then there's the other school of thought, the evangelicals, the Christians, you know, in quote, who believe that Trump represents their core values. Remember, there's a battle between conservatism and being liberal. You know, for the liberals, they believe you're free to do whatever it is you want to do. For the average Nigerian who's conservative, you know, that's mostly a quote unquote, that's a sin. You know, some certain things you probably do, like LGBT, you know, or abortion, are regarded as sin. You know, but then for me, sometimes I wonder, if you consider Republicans and Democrats, you would think that Democrats, their foreign policy in terms of immigration more or less would favor people outside of the U.S. So sometimes when I see some Nigerians or some Africans rooting for Trump and Republicans who would, if it's possible for them, get padlocks and lock everywhere. Sometimes I don't understand the rationale, but again, everybody is free within, you know, their rights to choose whatever it is they want to choose. But the bottom line is that, like the article I wrote on Nigerian Info's website, when America sneezes, we all get a cold, So whatever happens,
all
of us,
you all get a cold.
all of us get.
I'm British. I don't know what.
Oh
you're
yeah,
talking
I hear. But talking about immigration, it's also another huge talking point.
Yeah.
It's big. It's something that puts a dent on the Democrats, and of course Trump and Republicans have tried to tie Kamala with being supposedly the czar, the border czar, and she's allowed.
And Trump's still gonna build his wall, whether you like it. I'm gonna build a wall.
Yeah, right.
And I'm gonna get
the one he didn't
Mexico
build
to
for
pay for
exactly.
it.
Mexico will pay for it, But however, there's something that I think the Democrats ain't doing much to counter that.
Yes.
Because if we're also being honest, there was a bipartisan bill in Congress written partly by a Republican to ensure that this issue of the borders were solved. Guess who quote unquote killed that bill? Donald J. Trump. Partly because he wants the crisis to continue because he knows that it benefits him politically. There's also the allegation, if we're tuning back to the Israel Palestine war, there's also the allegation that Trump is the one goading what's his name Netanyahu not to accept this. You notice that there's supposedly an agreement, and in the last few days Netanyahu has been giving extra demands. I
don't think Bibi needs anyone to goad him. He's a god of war.
You could say that, but I'm just saying there are accusations and there are allegations, So, see, politicians are the same almost everywhere
in the world.
They want to win election, and whatever they can do to win the election, whether it means killing a bill that supposedly should solve the border crisis, or giving more arms and weapons to Israel when supposedly are still telling them stop the killing. It's just a mess.
I mean, for that, it really makes me laugh at America when Kamala says, "Well, we'll reduce the weapons," but you're still sending weapons, and kids are being killed every day. So I mean, it's a very dicey issue. Thank God we're not Americans. We don't have to decide who to vote for.
Well, we have our own.
We have a bigger problem. We can't buy food. But most importantly, I want to bring Lagosians into this conversation. I have very little time. I have just 3 minutes. Who do you think? I mean, I don't know how to say it. But why should we be interested in American politics as we speak? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
I made they call you annoying uncle. Good evening.
60 seconds. Let's go. We don't have time.
Happy birthday in advance, Jerry.
Thank you.
See, I just have a question.
Yep.
Wow. Just tell me. I wish we were even discussing Nigeria politics now because hearing you discuss this just is sweet my belly. But then it is what it is. What makes you think Nigeria can Nigeria ever get to this level? Honestly. Because hearing what you're saying from that studio, like I'm just asking myself, God, who do us like this? I know
una do na self.
America, like 3 things that you feel America is prepared for this, but can Nigeria ever attain this height? Thank you very much.
So the simple answer to that America's democracy is over 200 years.
Yes.
We are less than 100.
We're less than 50.
No, we're actually okay. All right. Well,
I mean, what we call a democracy today, let's just say, okay, let's say we're 50 something.
I just said less than 100 because
ours is we've had independence for more than 50, but we've got a democracy that's still nascent. We continue to call it that.
I hate it when you people use that word.
It's
please.
not we
I hate
people.
it.
They
all of you. I hate
it
it when you use that nascent. Please, there's nothing nascent about we having civilians in power for 25
but
years.
But do you have a democracy?
Well, in name and paper we do, but anyway, take another call.
NBC's listening. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Don't let me say what I want to say.
Yes, good evening, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Good evening. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
Jonathan is my name.
60 seconds.
I think Ufoma have killed everything very well. I appreciate your comment. I'm an all-repentant Democrat. I can never push for Trump to get into that seat.
Why?
In fact, I just listened to Tim Walz right now. He said leaders don't spend all the whole day insulting people. They find solution to problem. You know, this Bush, Trump has a basket mouth. I'm very sorry to insult a lot.
How dare you talk about a former president in that light?
He insults a lot. That's how he speaks. He has even insulted us as Nigerians. So I wonder why people will keep on falling for those Christianity gimmicks that always play. So for me, I think he won't win this election. I've said it, he won't win this election.
Okay. Well, you're a Nigerian and you don't have a vote.
The election is too close.
It's too close to call. Yes.
We could see situations where in places like Georgia, in places like Pennsylvania, in places like Wisconsin, Michigan, we could have the difference of votes being 5,000, 500. That could be the difference.
I do not envy you while you're going to be there, because I want to come back home and be watching.
Who says I'm going there?
I don't know, but I just no. I'd rather just be drinking ice water.
It's going to be great, but I'm really looking forward to the debate next week.
It's good. I can't wait. Well, I want to say thank you. Mike Bamuno is our bureau chief.
I have earned my pay for today. Can you?
Your huge pay. Thank you for coming on the show.
Let me be going.
Well, Lagos, join us on the other side of the clock. We'll be having a former DSS director join us. Let's talk about the insecurity in this country. It looks like nobody's saying anything. So many killings in just 1 week. Where do we go from here? My name is Maryann Okon. This is Nigeria Info. The program is Hard Facts. We'll be back after these messages.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.